Here I am aboard Central Florida Salute 1 with my pilot here, Sue Cameron from Wild Zebra Media, and we are on our way to the Villages Polo Grounds for a big event that's going to be held down here to raise money for Ashley's house. So once again, we're on the road again. We're here at the Polo Grounds for the Salute to the Troops event, brought to you by Warrior Wheels Foundation to raise money for Warrior Wheels and Ashley's house. And we're at the Polo Grounds in the Villages. We've got a lot of great groups and a lot of great shows, so stay tuned. Yeah, we're going to check out some of these military vehicles. We got the stage over here where the singers are performing right now. And we got look at that motorcycle. That's something. I'd like to take a ride on that. Got the machine gun up on top. Place is full of vendors, and hopefully it'll be really full of people. I'm going to thank my driver. And my driver is
Tori.
Thank you for the drive.
Of course.
So, yeah, just whatever I do here, this lady behind me's got to edit it all. So I drive her crazy with this.
That's okay. That's the point of it.
Yeah, well, it's a nice old car.
I like it.
An old police car. Well, of course, we find a lot of golf carts here in the Villages. What's all that down there? All vendors?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in here is a guy named Jason White. Jason is with the Warrior Wheels Foundation. He is the man putting this on to help raise money for Ashley's house. And later on we'll be talking to Jason, hopefully, and Maria and Kathryn from the Villagers for Veterans. So, oh, look at that big old fire truck. Wow, that is something, huh? Okay, we're here at the polo fields up here in the Villages, and I have a young lady with me who is a veteran of the United States Army, and she's with Soldier Girl Coffee, and her name is Carrie Beavers. And Carrie, would you tell me a little bit about yourself? I just told our audience you're a veteran of the United States Army, is that correct?
Yep, I served 91 to 2001 active duty.
91 to 2001, wow, that's a long time, 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what rank were you when you got out?
I was an E4. I was in 91 to 2001, like I said, so I didn't see any wartime, but yeah, I got out at E4.
Yeah. What did you do in the Army?
I was a medic.
Oh, you were a medic?
Yeah.
Did you wind up overseas?
I was stationed in Germany for 2 years, but that was a blast. That was a pretty good station. And then Fort Bragg for the rest of my time.
So you served in the Army for 10 years.
Yep.
And you're originally from where?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yep.
Yeah, for people who don't know, there's no noise in Illinois.
Right.
It's Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Very beautiful state. So what made you go into the Army? Why did you go in the Army?
I joined when I was 18 years old, straight out of high school. I tried college for about a semester, and I wasn't really not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. So recruiter met me at like the right place, the right time, and told me about the Army and stuff. And so I'm like, yeah, that sounds...
You say you were a medic, right?
Right, and also it was during the Gulf War, and I just felt like I wanted to make a difference, and it was more like a calling, it felt like.
I want to thank you for your service. You know, we're coming up on Memorial Day here, and I know you have a passion because you started Soldier Girl Coffee. And tell me about Soldier Girl Coffee. Where do you get it? How did you get started?
Okay. Yeah, I started 3 years ago. It's online, and the website is, you can go to soldiergirlcoffeecompany.com, order on there. But yeah, we do a portion of our proceeds go back to veterans to get them out of isolation and back into a team environment, like fishing and hunting and stuff like that. So we can hopefully reduce the veteran suicide rate, because it's really high, and so I wanted to make a difference somehow. So that's fine.
That's great. I commend you for that. You know, you belong to any organizations like the Legions, VFW? Because if you did, they'd grab you in a minute.
Well, the thing is, I've had some people tell me about offers and stuff, but I've just kept this business keeps me really busy, on my toes all the time and growing. Yeah, it's just been a lot of work to grow at this.
Yeah. You know, right about now, I would like to sample your coffee. It's 100 degrees in here.
Right?
Unless you got iced coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not, but
that's fine.
How big is your organization? Is it just one state? Are you in all the states, or is it all just email?
Like I said, I sell like e-commerce, so I can sell anywhere. So basically, yeah, I have a roaster in Texas, and I do a lot of footwork on my own. Marketing, stuff like that. So yeah, just busy growing it so I can add more people to help out. So it's been it's got a lot of growth since I started 3 years ago. So it's been amazing.
Yeah.
It really took off.
Are you alone, or do you have partners? And are they also veterans?
So I do have, my designer is a veteran. He was in the Gulf War, and also he's like a Hollywood. He's just a blessing. He's very talented. I got blessed with him. I also have a couple of brand ambassadors that flew out with me today, so they're very encouraging. They help me. They've done a few events for me that I couldn't go to, and they're just really supportive. And they're veterans, so yeah, we were kind of just my support there. And Jason, we team up on certain things, so he's really helped me with this event too, partnering on this event to get it. You know, it's got a great turnout, so I'm happy about that. I mean, it looks amazing.
Jason's an amazing young man.
Oh yeah, he's just a big heart.
You know where you can find him?
WarriorWillsFoundation.com.
And Central Florida Salute YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that Jason is originally from Connecticut?
Yeah, I did.
And so am I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I want to get your coffee, how do I get it? I can't go down to the local grocery store.
Right.
Or is that day coming someday?
Actually, it's coming, but I'm more like online because it's doing so well. So I am some marketplaces like Walmart.com, like the big marketplaces online, not in the store, like Kroger.com, Walmart.com, eBay. But also, like I said, soldiergirlcoffeecompany.com is the website. So I got all my stuff. I got merch. I got really badass merch is what we call it, and a lot of things that are really cool, but I probably shouldn't repeat right now. But yeah, that's like our whole theme is like strong, bold, and sassy.
Well, I want to wish you a lot of success, and I think it's great what you do. It's you give back to the community, and that's what we try to do here at Central Florida Salute. We try to do shows like this so that promote people like you, because what you're doing is commendable, my dear.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I salute you for that.
I appreciate that.
You know, but
I want to mention that I had PTSD, and a lot of my business is inspiring other people. Like, it's very hard to like have it and actually run a business, but I mean, people shouldn't set limitations. I mean, it's really hard if you have the passion, but I try to encourage other veterans.
I've worked with a lot of people with PTSD, yeah.
So I try to encourage and talk about my experience, because a lot of people, we don't like to talk about it sometimes, but I try to get, so it kind of helps a lot of people, so it's really cool.
That's great, that's great. You know, we do a lot of that with PTSD. I did one special show where I brought in a lady who deals with people with PTSD, because, you know, one thing I found, and I've been in the veterans community, I know a lot longer than you've been alive, my dear. But but anyway, we brought this lady in, and because I thought it was very important that, you know, a veteran, be it female or male, when they come home, the spouse may not be able to relate to you, you know, and until you've walked in my shoes, you have no idea where I've been. And that's why it's important to talk to one another and have a buddy system. Yeah. And check on, I have a couple of guys that I call once in a while and just say, hey, what are you doing, you know? But I commend you for what you're doing. Once again, it's Soldier Girl Coffee.
Yep.
And what's the address again?
Soldier Girl, well, www.soldiergirlcoffeecompany.com.
Okay. And you know what? We're going to get out of here because it's too hot. Okay, well, my name is Bob Peters.
Rick Babb, how you doing, sir?
Good, Rick. And you? And are you going to take me home in this?
Yes, sir.
Are you? Really?
Yes. I'm hired here by the Villages to take everybody to the doorstep. And then if you have a neighbor you don't like, we have a jet motor in the back, and we'll
run them over.
We'll let them on fire with it.
Just boom. We can do fire too.
We can do fire.
Wow.
So we don't.
First we run them over, then we'll put a torch on them. Boom.
That's it. We don't put out fires. We actually start them, but it's a little opposite of a regular fire truck.
Now, Rick, where are you from?
Sebring, Florida, which is 2 hours south. 12 hours Sebring race. Famous race? Yes? No? No. It's a big famous race called the 12 Hours of Sebring race.
No,
Look it up. It's really interesting. Anyway.
I'm too busy trying to make, a living.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't make a living. I'm a not-for-profit.
So am I.
Yeah.
My whole
But
life.
you didn't plan it that way.
No, I didn't.
I planned it that way. We support our police, our firemen, and our veterans, of course.
That's great.
And it's called Central Florida Salute YouTube, and I hope you and your friends watch it.
Yes, sir.
Hit like and subscribe. But I want to tell me about this thing.
Sure. So it's a real fire.
Can I take it for a ride?
Sure.
Give me the keys.
They won't let any.
Oh, you can't find them, right?
No,
Come on,
no,
come
here you go. Make sure you disarm it. Yeah, it's got alarms.
That's not the real key.
No, it's not. It don't need keys. It just has switches. But you hit the wrong one and it sets
Can we open the door? Let's take a look.
I've tried to climb the tire, but if you want to get on film, because I'll fall because I just armor all them. You can hit that. I'll go up to the back and open the door, but sure.
Let's go around back.
Yeah. So it's a.
Hey! You're throwing away the card I gave you already.
Oh man, I didn't mean to.
I'll give it to your help because you take care of them, will you, please?
Gotcha.
All right. Wow! Look at this.
So basically,
Holy moly!
let's start with a truck. It's a real 1950s model Seagrave fire truck. It's real steel, real frame. It's all original open cab truck, right? So in the center used to be the water, where the water things was, and they removed that to put the jet, which is a Westinghouse J34 jet motor, which is out like a 1950s jets. They were in a bunch of different jets at the time. So it's a two kinds of truck. So they hire us to do events, and they call it a jet show, which we can shoot fire.
You got to come over here and see the back of this truck.
So we can
because you can see the
jet motor, right?
the jet engine flames come out of there.
Yeah, and about over here, where you stand, it would burn us if we were sitting.
Hold on, I'm going to go up and I'll turn it on. And
yeah, okay, I'll do that for you. And so anyway, they pay us for shows to do that. They either do a jet or a smoke show, or we'll actually put an old junk car back there and we can burn an old junk car. It's kind of fun. So the other thing is, as you see the stairs, it holds 9 people on each side. It's called a ride truck. So we'll go monster truck events or other events, and we charge a few bucks and give kids rides on a little closed course. Not with a jet motor. We have a different motor. It's a big block 366 Chevrolet in the center that gives rides and stuff. And we got the roll bars and the seat belts for them and stuff like that. So it's a dual purpose. We were on tour. The truck was built, and the guy owned it was in California, and he ran it in his show for a long time. It's never been on the East Coast, and they did really well on West Coast. But the owner, really good guy, Rick Corcio, health wasn't doing so well, and he wanted to sell it. And I went and bought it. And not after a year after I got it, he passed away. He's a really good guy. I feel bad about that. So I brought it over to the East Coast, and nobody's seen it in the East Coast. It's the only one of its kind. It's not another jet.
yeah, I haven't seen too many on the highway.
No. And it's funny, if you watch YouTube, it's been on the highway. I drove it on the highway.
Really?
25 miles an hour as fast as I go. No, really, it's true. You see, I got a police escort. I'm going to say it was an escort. I'm not saying they were trying to pull me over. I'm going to say they were a police escorting me.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. So.
I imagine they would. They say you were driving down the street on that. Come here, we can escort you.
Oh, well, catch me. I'll back over them. And yeah, he's out of us. But yeah, we do shows. We came out here to do for the Villages. They sponsored us. Reveal, I might say that wrong, which is the management company over here. They sponsored us to come out here for them. So, yes, sir.
Well, it's quite a piece of machinery.
It is. It's
and
crazy. Now, I'll tell you some of the cool stuff about it. So, when we move this thing, we usually can't move with these big tires. These tires are 5.5 feet tall, 36 feet, wow, that's big, 36 inches wide, and weigh over 1,000 pounds each. So, if you look on the back of that semi-trailer, you see them little tractor tires?
Oh, yeah, I see
we
that.
put those little guys on there to transport it. It takes about 3 hours and 3 of us to jack it up, put it on there. Now, we brought it here wide loaded because we didn't feel like doing it today. So we actually drove, and we're leaving that way. We're going to drive the truck on that trailer with the big tires. Very illegal, but it's fun. You do. Anyway,
let me ask you a question.
Tell me.
What's it worth?
It's for sale. You want to buy?
Well, let me see.
Yeah.
I got 15 bucks.
That one you put gas in it, but okay. We'll
My people will talk to your people, okay?
My people talk to your people, you sure will. So I'm going to talk about the jet motor. It runs off diesel, and not jet fuel, so it runs off diesel. It holds 90 gallons, and to do a 9-minute show with the jet, with the fire show, it takes 90 gallons for 9 minutes.
Wow.
And you know, diesel's like $5 a gallon, so it gets expensive.
Yeah.
So we have to start it, prime it with a 5 gallon of regular gas to get the jet going. But I operate all that in the cockpit as well as the other stuff. But yeah, so we do the jets, we do the rides, and in my neighborhood, I ride around and have fun with it.
So you do like when you see the shows where they go over the ramps and all that. You can do that with that?
I don't do Monster Jam because they're really picky about certain things and they want their own trucks, but I do other monster truck shows. I was No Limits.
So if my camera person would lie down in the middle of the grass over there, you could probably do a leap over her?
No, it's not made to do that.
Oh.
I can run over top of her and never touch her. I mean, because
oh yeah.
But,
hey,
yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We could do that. Yeah.
It looks like she's going to kill me.
Yeah, she looks like she's like, yeah, I can do that. Oh, actually.
So where you keep this down south, right?
Yeah, keep it between my place and Derek Nelson. He owns Wild One Customs in Crystal River. He builds mud trucks and monster trucks, and he has another monster truck. It's actually bigger than mine right now, and he does rides with his truck too. So I'm really good friends with him, and he helps me out a whole lot. He helps me bringing it out and setting it up for me, which he did for me today, and he's going to take it to my next place. So yeah, we work together on that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, we want to leap a couple of golf carts. Anybody want to volunteer? Just line it up over there, and we'll just
put the jet engine on. I need my blood on.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. I can actually run the jet without the gas. It sounds pretty cool. I don't know how good the batteries are, but yeah.
Oh.
Because it runs batteries. It starts on batteries, and then you put fuel in it. It's really fun. But you're gonna ask me something. I'm so sorry.
How do people find you?
All right, so I'm all over social media. All you gotta do is look anything Fire Chief Jet Monster Truck or Fire Chief Monster Truck or any of that wording. I got everything here on Facebook, YouTube. Ugh.
See, but I want you to come here. Let's take a little look at
all the other media.
Let's take a good look at it, because you see, if there's a problem, we are well equipped to put this whole jet engine out. We got this fire extinguisher.
And I actually don't even use all that. Last time we only used this much. I used like 6 times. We still have plenty left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're good. And
let's walk around the side.
Got another one over here too.
I'm coming.
Yeah. So there's like little hidden compartments everywhere. So over here, this would be my hydraulic rear steering. My front steering runs like a car off a power steering pump. And the rear steering is electric over hydraulic, and it's a toggle switch that makes the rear steers work. This is my prime bottle for the jet, because I have to start it with a different gas than the diesel. You got to start it with regular gas to get hot enough to have the diesel ignite. And I got to settle in. It is my igniter for the jet. So. And then there's batteries everywhere, compartments.
Well, if you're ever in my neighborhood, why don't you give me a ride, okay?
I sure will.
Hey, I'm here now with Kathryn Wilgus, my favorite female veteran. From Afghanistan. She was a lieutenant commander, United States Navy, and you can find her on Central Florida Salute. Tell us what you're up to with Ashley's house and what's the status?
So right now, we actually started construction in January. And currently today we have the foundation poured, we have the walls up on the first deck, and the second deck we don't have the trusses in yet, but everything is progressing nicely, so we're fast approaching having it dried in.
I can't wait for we've been with you guys ever since you started.
Yes.
And I can't wait to be there when you turn the key and get that.
And you will be.
Open.
And you will be.
Yeah. But you also have the other house going too, the cottage.
We have Ashley's Cottage, so that currently is open for women veterans. We have 2 right now that are in the process of application that we're working with our VA system. But it's private. It's not private rooms, but it's six women at a time as well. But Ashley's house will be private rooms.
You know, it's a nice car, but there's a nice lady over there that's sitting in a chair.
Yes.
We should go over and say hello.
Let's go say hi to Marie.
And not only Marie, the other lady veteran.
Yes. Oh, yes. Sergeant Pam Kelly.
Go ahead.
Roll.
Okay. Look who we found.
Look, it's Marie, Magic of
Marie,
TV.
the
founder and president
shot.
of CEO of Villagers for Veterans.
And we understand, she was just giving me the information that everything is coming along smoothly.
We're framing and guess the next thing will be the roof. So we're happy about that. Then the windows, and then we run out of money, so we need to raise some more.
Right.
So if you want to send a contribution, you send it to
villagersforveterans.org.
And mark it for Ashley's house.
Market for Ashley's house.
That's right.
We have another lady over here. I always said I was going to interview her, but I never got
You
her.
never got Pam Kelly?
No, I don't think I did. You
Sergeant
want to introduce me?
Sergeant Pam Kelly, I want you to meet Airman Bob with Central Florida Salute.
How are you, sir? Nice to meet you.
Good, dear. You?
Good.
So you served in the military, was it the Army?
Army.
Army. And you had an industrial accident like or something?
Yeah, some equipment fell on me.
Equipment fell on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know what a great organization Villagers for Veterans are. We supported them ever since I met them.
Yes,
You got
sir.
a great team here, you know.
Yes, sir. I definitely
I don't know
do.
about that guy along your side of you.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy there.
Yeah. Well, it's a good day for the event. It's a little warm.
Yep.
But it's a good day.
Yeah, we're getting
You
the
guys make a lot of money.
we're getting a turnout.
Yeah. So we're going to walk around a little bit more. And maybe someday you come up and we'll do a whole thing about your story, okay?
Okay.
Is this Mike?
Yes.
How you doing, Mike?
And Liberty.
I'm the host of Central Florida Salute on YouTube.
Have you ever met him?
No?
No?
Okay, so this is Airman Bob.
Oh, I jumped out of your planes. They were fun.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
I never
so
did.
He has a
You got me
nonprofit.
up there, you get me down.
No such thing as a perfectly good aircraft.
That's a good one. So has his own nonprofit with that's called Central Florida Salute on YouTube, and he interviews veterans, and he hears their stories of all eras. So it's really awesome. But Marie pointed over here, wanted to talk about Liberty, so we have come over here to introduce you to Airman Bob, and Mike, meet Airman Bob.
Absolute fire.
Listen, brother.
Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna. You're
Getting pinned.
Ah, boy.
Tell me about your charity. What is it you guys do? And
Well, that's their charity.
their charity.
Take
Cut.
four.
Take two.
four.
All I am is
I'm losing control, in case
Okay.
you haven't noticed that.
Take four. He's a veteran in need that got a service dog from us.
Oh, you
Liberty
got it.
was a
You
puppy.
get-
Yep.
Liberty
you got
was
it
a
from
puppy.
Villagers from-
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
So you got a service dog, thanks to Villagers for Veterans.
Yes, sir.
And that's great. You know, I mean, these dogs are amazing. Animals are amazing. I did another show with pigeons during World War II. And of course, we know about horses, but these dogs are amazing.
An absolute life changer. You know.
From Afghanistan, Iraq.
Afghanistan, and then even after that, I was a New York City cop, and so there was some more stuff going on with that too. And you know, when I retired, all those stuff you put the boxes in just started opening, and I really needed some help. And thank God, Villagers for Veterans was there for me, and you know, they paired me with Liberty.
I'm going to tell you something, my friend. I have been doing YouTubes, and I've been in the veterans community for almost 40 years. And in the 40 years, I've done a lot with people with PTSD and everything. And the important thing is to reach out and get help. I did one show with a lady to talk about spouses of veterans who have PTSD. Because some of them don't understand. You know, a lot of them don't understand. Until you walked in your shoes, they don't understand.
Absolutely.
And it's an important thing. I've got a friend of mine now. I don't want to tell you who he is or where he is, but I keep, you know, I call him up every once in a while. Just tell him, listen, if you want to scream someday, call me up and scream. I don't care. You know, but I do really appreciate everything our men and women do for the service.
Absolutely.
And I want you to check out Central Florida Salute YouTube and tell all your friends.
Absolutely, I will do.
Tell us about your dog.
Well, Liberty's a Labradoodle. She's a little over 2.5 years old. As I said, she was a gift from Villagers for Veterans. She is originally was just certified as a PTSD dog, but then when we realized how big she was and that my mobility issues got worse, the trainer from Command K9 who works with Villagers for Veterans certified her as a mobility dog for me now as well. So, you know, she's a dual-use dog, and like I said, she's an absolute life changer. You know, prior to her, me being here would have been extremely uncomfortable or not at all being here physically at an event like this. So you know, I just can't say enough about Villagers for Veterans. They absolutely changed my life.
We've been with them for quite a while, and in fact, I've chronicled the whole story about Ashley's house, everything, and you'll find that on our YouTube channel.
Beautiful.
Right now, I think we have to go out the stage because there's a check presentation going on from the Eagles Veterans Committee, Okahumpka, and also another check from AMVETS 2006 in Leesburg.
Wow.
They're waiting for me, so I got to go. Take
Hey,
care, brother.
Thanks, brother.
for your
I
service.
appreciate it. You too.